What's up, YouTube? So, this is another video topic. I'm going to talk about the importance of having friends and having just people in general around you. Now, if you look through my channel, I have made videos of where I view people in like where I prefer to be alone. I prefer to be isolated. I guess so I can work on my goals because I don't like being around people. I consider myself to be like an introvert, but I do like going out here and there. I like hanging out with people. Depends what kind of people I'm with. But like overall, I usually try to keep shit to myself because I'm usually very ambitious like that, and just like everyone else. But me, I'm more introverted. But I'm also, I know it's been on my mind. And I had a realization. It is important to have friends and people in general around you. Even like if you don't feel connected to people like that deep soul connection that I crave for, then it's okay. Cause like as long as you're cool with, I mean, I'm not saying to do this or that. At the end of the day, it's your own life, so you decide what you want to do and use your own discernment, use your own tuition. If you know people aren't good for you, then don't be around them. But I'm talking about like people. If you have a feeling that these people are good for you, but you just don't feel that deep connection, it's a very shallow connection. Like I use my example, like the friends I'm around with, like we usually just like to party and they like to drink and this and that, and they usually like they like to mess around like that, but they're not into spirituality. They're not into my interests like that. But how I look at it is like, but hey, every person you meet, they don't have to have the same interests as you. Yes, there are people that you do feel a deep connection with certain people, but most likely these people are far away from you, or they're from online, which is all right. But the people you're surrounded with, yes, you may not have that deep connection you crave for, but but as long as you guys are really cool with each other, you guys get along, you guys never fight like that, or like you, even though you guys have different interests, like again, you can still learn from these people from their different interests and that. But it's not even that. But like if they seem to like be interested in things like very earthly, humane, shallow things, and you rather not do it, but you got no option, and like just in my opinion, I think you should just go for it. Just still hang around with these people, cause like you don't want to isolate yourself completely, cause like let's say for example you go through a breakup, right, a tense breakup, and like you're introvert and you don't like talking to people like that, right? Well, guess what? It's gonna be really bad. It's gonna really fuck up your mental health. It is. Um, you gotta have somebody, family members, anyone, right? But like, it is important to meet, to have connections in general, to have people around your circle in general. Cause like, for example, like if you know your group of friends are into like partying, drinking, this and that, then hey, then you can hang out. You can hang around with these people solely only the purpose to have fun going out. Like since they like to party and drink all that, then hey, then if you feel like having fun, if you want to line up with life a little bit, if life is so like painful and like just beating you down, if you want to line up and have a good laugh, then hang out with these people, or these other people. You just got to know what type of people you're around with. Like if you're around with people who are very serious with life, who are very ambitious and they work hard, then for example, then you could study your schoolwork, you could study your job with these people. Or you have another group of people where they like having fun, they like partying, they like drinking, this and that. Well, hey, hang out with that people that like to party and drink. If you feel like you want to have a good laugh and you want to get your mind off of things, then hang around these people. So you just gotta know the type of connections you have. You gotta know what type of people you have in your circle, so you could like be around them to help you out. It's not being like fake or anything. It's not that at all. Like I said, as long as you guys are cool, there's no you two get along, then there's no fakeness in that. You know what I'm saying? So because you guys get along for a reason, that means you guys have that certain amount of trust. And that's kind of my situation. So I realized that like I can't isolate myself like that because I'm going through some bullshit mentally, some dumb shit, and I can't get this. I went through an intense breakup since 2017. I still can't get this person off my mind, right? So I decide, it's always good to have people around me, so we could have fun. It could like it line up my heart. It really does help a lot, and we get to learn from these people. We can make more connections. It's always good to have connections, and you never know, they can help you out in the long run too. And it would get your mind off of like negative shit pretty much. When you have more connections, when you're around the right people, or just people that you get along with and you two have fun, have a lot of laughs, this and that. You know, yes, you should take life serious, but like don't let life overwhelm you. You know, it's always good to relax and to like have fun once in a while, like here and there. You know what I'm saying? So you know, just don't overstress yourself. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. It is important to have friends, so you don't wanna, you never wanna isolate yourself, no matter how strong you think you are. Like I used to think I'm strong like that, but like nah, man. Like you do need connections. It could be anyone. It could be your family members. It could be a therapist. It could be your friends from school, friends from high school, your friends at your job, your coworkers, anyone that you get along with and that you two will you usually hang out with. Hang around with these people, man. You know, and again, you use your discernment, follow your heart. If you know these people are negative or bad for you, then go ahead, hang out with them. Just set up some boundaries, and you'll be good. So like, the moral of this video is to not isolate yourself. Always be around good friends because they'll lighten up your mood. You can learn something different from these people. Yes, as introverts or like people who like to isolate ourselves, we're very picky when it comes to people, right? But if you put yourself out there, if you get off your comfort zone, this and that, if you meet different people, then hey, you just never know what you can learn from these people. You never know how they view the world. You never know how they view certain things, and that's really important. You know, I've met different people where they view life differently, and it gave me a new perspective about things too. You know, or there's other people where I'm not good at, they're good at, and they're willing to help me with the things I'm not good at. You know what I'm saying? So we're all, as human beings, we're all like puzzle pieces to each other. So it's always important to like not isolate yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do that. You know, you never know what you can learn from someone. You know, and that's part of the human experience, in my opinion. That's the reason why God made us, is so we can learn from each other. Because yeah, it is true. As human beings, we are puzzle pieces to each other. This is why every human being is unique. This is why every human being they have their own path, and like every human being, if you observe, they're all good at different things. You have mechanics, you have barbers, you have professional athletes. You know what I'm saying? We're all unique like that, and we're all puzzle pieces to each other. Well, I may not know, you might know, and I need your help to help me out. And you know what I'm saying? And vice versa. What you not know, I may know, and I can help you out. So it's all about sharing. It's all about caring. You know, it's all about love and being there for each other. Because connections really does help you with mental health, and it does help you get over like breakups and shit. You know, and that's a fact, and it's scientifically proven that like if you're isolating yourself, if you don't even have a physical touch within the humans, then it's scientifically proven that like your body can feel physical damage if you're not around people like that. Yes, and like you can feel mentally drained as well too. So mentally and physically, it does affect you in a way. And this is why like when you're around people and you have good vibes, good conversations, you feel good, right? Scientifically, it's a fact that yeah, you I don't know how to say it, but like you increase or your endorphins, your feel good hormones, or whatever the fuck your feel good symptoms. It increases when you're around people, especially when you have good vibes with people. Yes, it's gonna activate your feel good hormones or whatever it's called, your endorphins, whatever. That feel good hormone, yes, it's gonna help improve that a lot, and that's a good thing, right? And it makes you more energetic. It's gonna make you more happy, and it's gonna make you look more forward in life. You know, so always take that into consideration. I feel like I feel like if you're in a spiritual journey, if you're experiencing like a twin flame experience, or if you're having like if you're experiencing the dark night of the soul, or if you're having like a spiritual awakening, or if you're into like very spiritual shit, then like it is quite common for you to isolate yourself, or like to know if you want to learn more about the world. But like again, you could do that, but like make sure you don't isolate yourself. You know, yes, I know it's hard. I know it's frustrating to be around people that you don't feel that deep and strong connection. I know it's annoying. Trust me, I get it. I understand, but it is necessary to have people just for the sake of not being too isolated. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't hang out with them all every day. Just find the right balance, you know. And that's the moral of this video. And yeah, it's a short video. I'm kind of tired, but I will make a part 2. And like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.